just another one of those nights. A highlight of my life, picture me dead, cold at the bottom, skydiving all night. Fiends in precincts, slang drugs, slanging our talk. Escape cuts in your face like Liam Neeson gangs in New York. With Sand Hill production credits, make your heads bob by yanking mullets. I hear it and I'm jamming to it like Ruger's with magnum bullets. Connect like stairs and feet, get retarded like you're daring me. Poison, barely breathing, boys in blue laughing hysterically. Closed caption jam like orange marmalade with butter speech. Anyone inspired by you in the future will be someone as weak. My brothers spawn into act, battles don't bother with that. This Canadian married to his mob like Oliver Platt. So knock on wood, we slept on like a bunk mattress, come snatching drug addicts. Most groups lost the best choice they could have had, like Dubmatic. Culture shade trademarks, ciphers with blacks and whites. My brain vaults with old great songs engraved till afterlife. Gas by lights for leaking secrets relating to streaks and patience. My patience shrinks, screams and shrieks, freaking a nation. Causing the crowd to belch, and depending on how loud I yell, ad-libs a crowd itself, enough to crack, jugging off out and shout.
By the time you're 75, you're best to be wise. Elevate to heavenly skies, it's destiny's child. Energy rises vivid and lawless with signature carnage. Call me the modern Christopher Wallace. Envision the solace. It's like a genocide to testify, severed and rectified, conceptualized to make the text refined. Compressed in time, proving the madness, brooding the passage, pursuing the tragic dooms that have happened. Tombs in a casket, removing the bracket, mentally holding centuries broken, essentially hoping heavenly omens meant to be chosen for the cause to live. My thoughts persist to manufacture a ravishing rapture, trapping you rappers and straps to packs. Fuck these battle targets, thinking they fly like Aladdin's carpet, extracted and jargon, looking like faggot mannequins walking. Still the talk remains. The clause denominates an awful rage, and while you frontin' like you a gangster, I'll probably ride the chain.
Menendez brothers on you with your son, me sharp tongue machete, slice your rap sheets to bits and pieces like confetti, steady rockin' carbon copy, mocking birds laugh. The third half, gripping the firm grass, rapid eye movement seen through blurred glass. This illusion fake rappers spit slurred raps, pushing tapes, wishing to make it big like Tom Hanks in 1988. Automated sense of mind designed to think straight. If Curtis Blow was sponsored by Kit Kat, he still wouldn't give you a break. Far from thugging, but packing 2x4s like Jim Duggan. Gas guzzling, spitting cat backdrafts like Kurt Russell. Hustling weight, stashing disc plates and barbells. Single-handedly, we taking on Colombian cartels. Illuminati, rowdy, Roddy Piper, type MacGyver stunts. Wrestling pestilence, it's irrelevant if you buy the front. I pray on weak MCs faster than car chases on expressways. Join the Mile High Club, but you still won't get no airplay.
Dramatic, grammatical language, lymphatic, managing anguish. Beats taken mistakenly like collateral damage. I speak mandible savage, lectures open-minded like Hannibal Lecter. Groping knowledge with Ray Liotta. Soul for water for chocolate. Betray your code of national income, fraud or socket. Puppets in the rational kingdom. Sawdust and prophets, chains sawed off. Slave, estate, raw call. Pain and short, a general like Schwarzkopf. A mineral water, rockin' distilled and you slaughter. Sub interview, layman, no product. Revenues paid. Playing in heaven, you'll bathe. 20 virgins, dismissing men. Heard plenty versions of then submersion. Defense insurgents, unedited virgin. The regiment regurgitated and fetid services. The curse of Satan, reversing disturbance, subversive mayhem. Stash and store this tape. Races created through statutory ape. Hung action, stress, breathing question.
Forfeit to send me to speak on graduate matters in a passionate manner. Little too much for comprehension in you fatuous rappers. Or scientists aim to decipher the immaculate factor. There's still yet to be word of rendering an accurate pattern. Although the species astound us from all the regions around us. Little of reach of profoundness, the reach has been crowned us. Rewarded for speeches and countless procedures that mount us up to prestigious encounters down on the beaches of Palpas. This magistrate caucus to animate conflict, eradicate comments of cats who hate on us cause we rap a great honest. Seeking like rattlesnakes on us cause the channels stay conscious. The latter day contra who's striking a menace and blast they call it. With the purpose to take control of your scene and clobber amateurs. Wanna rob that man of yours, cut and they con your manager. So no condolence for the lineup of sovereign challengers. Notably off the hook in Canada like Robert Latimer.
Boys open the doors with no remorse. Interrupt, abrupt to make the crowd stick 'em up, forget applause. Your rap ballad, the sound all valid. We pound your barrack, the sound of my talents making a habit of going medic. Propel now with L, compelled to head swell. This overdrive drop is the rock from Mount Rail. Excel with elements of galactic proportion. Lack wit to get forced and backflip contortion. Hemoglobin absorption rejuvenates and cleanses. So water them plants and enhance your fucking senses. The dark laboratories, the top warper source. Hostile to possible, defining geographical choice. Allies and enemies, house flies and centipedes. I defy strategies to make eyes blink in threes. Contrary to library, I overstand truth, making the point of origin the microphone proof.